Stepping out of your comfort zone. Today on Taking the Next Step. Today on Taking the Next Step, we're going to talk about stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, I know that this has really become somewhat of a cliche, but even so, it is very important because not stepping out of your comfort zone is one of the main reasons that we lack progress in our development life and in our life in general. And one of the main reasons, probably the main reason for not stepping out of our comfort zone is fear. It's some form of fear. And most fear that we experience today is a mirage. It's just not there. So what we have to do is talk to ourselves, because we don't know that it's a mirage, but we learn that it is. So we have to talk to ourselves saying the fear or the danger is just not there. You need to walk through it. It's a mirage. But even if it is real, sometimes God asks us to walk through it, stepping out of our comfort zone. One of my favorite passages of Scripture is very common. You've probably heard it many times. Let me read it to you. It's in Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Now, Joshua was facing real danger. He had a reason to be fearful, and sometimes that's true in our lives as well. Now, I'm not asking you to step out of just any comfort zone. Over the last few programs, we've been talking about, or I've been asking you to identify your areas of focus and the areas where God has gifted you. And it's those areas that I want you to consider stepping out of your comfort zone. For example, for most of us, an area of focus is our family. And we know that we should be talking to our children about spiritual things, reading the Bible with them and praying with them. But for some reason, for a lot of us, this is just a scary thing to do. But in order to make our family a priority, we need to be discipling our children. We need to step out of that comfort zone. Now, God has asked all of us to share our faith and the good news of Christ with others. And for most of us, that's a scary thing. Definitely an area where we need to step out of our comfort zone. And then there's the area of giftedness. For me, it's teaching. Now, I've been teaching for a long time, but I can remember when I was a teenager, it was scary to stand up in front of 4 or 5 people. Now I easily stand in front of thousands of people, but there are still situations that are frightening to me, and I need to be able and willing to step out of those comfort zones. So whatever it is for you, whatever your areas of focus, whatever God is asking you to do, and however God has gifted you, you need to identify what's holding you back, what you're fearful to do, and then ask God to help you step out of that comfort zone. Because strategically stepping out of your comfort zone is definitely taking the next step. As I told you last week, my wife and I are spending an extended period of time in Haiti. And you can see behind me the office that they have for us here on the compound. But we're having a great time. If you found this program helpful, give me a thumbs up. And you might want to consider subscribing to my channel to be informed of programs when they come out each week. And I would love to send you a free mini course on life planning. You'll find the link to that below in the description. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time on Taking the Next Step.